Hey, Smashers. I've been enjoying Penang for the last 3 days. We came on Thursday, and it's been a wonderful few days of, basically eating, walking around, enjoying the Pearl of the Orion. And it's been amazing few days. I just want to show you some photos, and then, we can talk about what I want to share with you guys today. So we flew to Penang from Singapore on uh, Thursday, and it was always a pleasure to be in Penang. The food is just amazing. Me and my wife enjoy the street food as much as the Christmas decorations everywhere now. Our walkabout, that's a fire station, as well as having lunch and great dinner as well. This is the wine pairing with Penfolds at a nearby Chin's Cuisine. Last week I was in Jakarta and one of the students asked me about how to sketch figures in an urban sketching environment where people are moving and there's never a standstill, and what is the fastest, easiest way to basically put in figures into the scene. And I shared a technique which I'm going to share with you today. It's basically torso as a blob, and then everything else like hands and legs, head, are accessories. The other thing I shared was do not draw, five fingers when you draw hands, but draw mittens. And I'll show you those two things today. So let's go. So when you draw figures, one of the easiest hack I know is to start with the upper body or the torso, and then you treat the other parts of the body like the legs, the thighs, and so on, the hands, uh, like accessories. And in this case, I'm not even worried about ratio, the size, and so on. I'm just roughly, keeping to a general human figure shape, if you like. Let me give you a couple more examples. And in the same way, you start with a torso, um, and this is usually by observation. In other words, in the urban sketches and setting, you're looking at somebody who is seated, standing, and doing some action, eating or looking, playing with their mobile phone or whatever it may be. And you start with that shape. What you need to do is to capture the shape and probably relative size according to the context, like table, walls, and so on. And then you add the rest of the accessories like head and hands and legs to it. That is probably the easiest way I know of sketching human figures. And I think the easiest way to is that you don't get too stressed out. In other words, you don't get too fret because there's just too many parts, and especially they're moving around. Torsos usually are a little bit more still, and hence you don't have to worry too much about movement compared to hands and legs and even the head. So remember, if you can capture the torso first, the rest you treat them like somewhat of accessories in that sense. So this is just an idea, conceptual way how you can treat figures in an urban sketching environment. They are not perfect drawing, but they are good enough for your urban sketches, basically. Okay, let's take a look at this photograph. You can take any photograph of a human figure standing. This is the one I captured while I was in the airport, um, and I was thinking about this video. Anyway, you can see that I have captured the shape of the torso, including the back. And here I'm drawing in the back as well as an accessories. And then I'm going to also draw the legs as an accessories, and the next leg as an accessories. I'm very careful to make sure the size of the legs are quite distinct. In other words, the one in front is slightly bigger than the one at the back. The one to the right is bigger than the one to the left. And then I add on the head. That's how I draw my figure standing in an urban sketching environment. It's as simple as that. It doesn't have to be more complicated than this simple approach to draw the torso and then accessorize the rest of the components of the body. Okay, let me give you another example. This is a lady having her lunch or breakfast and looking at her mobile as she's doing so. Again, I start with the torso, and you can see that I ignore the chairs. I just look at the shape of the overall silhouette. And once I capture that more or less in the correct proportion or size, and you could then adjust a little bit. Like, for example, you could put in where she fold her hand or legs, and where the little her hand holding a piece of bread, I think, and also the other hand holding the handphone, mobile phone. So you could see that the rest of the accessories, i.e. the head, the hands, the handphone, the legs, are easily added in basically in relationship to the main torso. If you have laid out the torso, everything else has to be done in relationship to the torso, including the chairs and so on and so forth. Oftentimes we draw the chair, we draw the handle of the chair, and by the time we finish drawing the chair, the figures just could not fit into the chair. So I think it's much better if you draw the chair, in relations to the torso, and have the torso anchor the entire sketch, or at least this part of the sketch. Okay, last example. We're just gonna draw the seated figure on the left. He's seated, and again you can see the torso and then the feet crossed with one of the feet like that. And again, if you look at the torso, that's basically all you need to draw, and then you can accessorize the second feet on the ground, and then the hand, hanging off the arm bar, I suppose, and then the second hand, the one that's further away, accessorized like that, and then the head, and basically just wrapping up the entire sketch based on the simple torso anchored sort of sketch, if you like. That's it, right? You can accessorize the glasses, the hair, and so on and so forth. Essentially, you just have to worry about the accessories against the main torso shape. They will look correct because you have anchored the whole sketch based on the biggest chunk of the figure. Okay, we come to a little tip about drawing hands in particular. A lot of times people would like to draw all 5 fingers like so. Well, don't do that, right? Think of it like drawing mittens. In other words, when you draw a figure, you're thinking of the hand as a thumb, and the 4 other fingers clump together like a mitten. In other words, that's how you should be drawing the fingers. And it's much more simplified way. In other words, you don't really want to go down and draw all 5 fingers when you're drawing your figures. It's awkward, it's cartoonish, and from a distance, you really can't see all the fingers anyway. So I would suggest you think of mittens, think of a thumb, and the rest of the hand clumped together like so. So let me just show you some very quick example, and we can call it a day for this simple tutorial for the day. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. I hope you learned something from it, and you go out and sketch more human figures into your urban sketches. Okay, and mittens, thumb, and the rest of the hands. All right, so stay safe wherever you are. This is We Take Out for today. Bye.